Hi, all, how are you going? Welcome to another round of Red Ski's Righteous Readings, where the readings are raw and righteous. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are doing a very important spread today. We are doing the addiction and recovery spread for the month of May. So anyone who is thinking about giving up an addiction, is in the process of giving up that addiction, or is in recovery for an addiction, this is the place to be to get guidance as well as inspirational messages to help you on your journey through addiction and recovery. Now, this is a spread that has been tried and tested and has proved to be quite accurate. It is a spread that I have developed myself. It is a Red Ski Righteous Reading original spread, and it has been going for quite some months now, and I would like to thank everybody for their support in keeping this spread going. I know to me this is a very personal topic. It is something that has affected me throughout my lifetime with people I have known that have been affected by addictions, as well as myself. So I would really like to say a wholehearted and sincere thank you to all of the people, everyone that has watched this, everyone that has put a like to this, and everyone that has supported this channel in this spread. I thank you all from the bottom of my sincere heart. You have no idea how much it means to me. So thank you. I do these spreads for you with all of you guys in mind, and I do like to tackle the problems, the topics, the things that other people don't want to deal with, they want to shy away from. That's why I'm here, to give solace, guidance and assistance to the big things in life. So without further ado, let's hit it and see what's coming in for May for the addiction and recovery spread, my darlings. What's coming in for May for anyone suffering from an addiction and or in the midst of recovery? And I'd just like to mention, guys, addiction, this covers anything and everything. So this could be drugs, sex, alcohol, too much Ben and Jerry, too much Netflix, internet. This could be, you know, this covers anything. Anything that you do repetitively to ease pain and or suffering is an addiction. This also covers self-harm, eating disorders. It covers everything, guys. Okay, so no matter what you're suffering from, this is the place to be. So let's get started now. Thank you. And again, thank you to all of you. You are why I'm here. Addiction recovery for everyone suffering an addiction and in the midst of recovery for the month of May 2021. What advice can I please give those suffering or recovering from any and all addictions for the month of May 2021? Spirit, we ask for clear and precise messages for these people who are suffering or in the midst of recovery and or in the midst of addiction. What can Spirit give these lovely people in the words of advice, clarity, and or comfort to help them in the midst to make the right decisions to move forward in their life, to live happy and fulfilled lives away from addiction and through recovery into a state of well-being? Okay, guys, here we go. Position 1 covers you currently. Let's hit it and see what's coming in. Okay, guys, now I'd also like to make a side note. I've been trying very hard to find a deck that has no nudity in it. All of the tarot so far that I've been finding lately has some form of nudity in it. I am considering actually blacking out a deck. So if you do suffer from sex addiction, I'm going to forewarn you now. There are images here that may trigger you, and I do apologize sincerely for that. We are using a Greek mythology-based tarot reading today. And it does have some imagery on it that I would prefer not to be there for this particular reading. So I would like to apologise in length for that. The next round of readings I will find a deck, I promise, that has no nudity or nude-based images, okay? Okay, guys, so your first position. So the first position is you currently, how you're feeling currently, how things are looking for you currently in the early stages of this. We have the world reversed. This is speaking about imperfection, feeling like things are just not coming in right for you at the moment. You're feeling very failure to complete this task of getting rid of this addiction. You feel like you're failing here. You feel like you have a lack of vision, and you're feeling very disappointed that you just can't seem to bring this into alignment. So you may be feeling currently that you have this thought, you want to give up, you want the change, but you're just feeling like you can't bring it into fruition at the moment. You're feeling like there's a lot of imperfections here, that you're failing to meet this task, to meet this test. Maybe you're having a lack of vision or finding it hard to stay focused on the reasons why you want to give this up, or just feeling very like you know what you want to do, but you just can't seem to bring it into alignment with what's happening. The second position is about your obstacles, and we have the High Priestess coming through here in the obstacle states. Now, the High Priestess speaks about wisdom and sound judgment, and I'm seeing here the obstacle here is having that. This is the goddess of the underworld. She ferries people from this world to the next through the river Styx. Now, this is about really having common sense, serenity, objectivity, foresight, intuition, emotionlessness, and relationships that are platonic and self-reliance. Your obstacles at the moment are you're not feeling very self-reliant. You can't trust yourself. You can't trust your wisdom. You can't trust your judgment. You can't trust your common sense even at the moment. You want to be in a state of where you have foresight, where you can see the future before it comes. So you can understand that if you make these changes, that this will come into fruition. At the moment, you're just not seeing it. You're just not feeling it. You're feeling quite detached from the situation. You're feeling very emotionlessness, or your emotions are running a big play in this. The top row I would like to add is all major arcana. This is very, very big news. The majors are all about the life-changing things, and the fact that so many have granted us with their presence in this reading does speak an atonement to this is big for you. This is big. Now, let's continue. The third position in the spread is all about your emotions, how you feel. And we have the moon. Sign of Pisces, but this is a sign of deception here. You're feeling deceit. You're feeling that someone has been deceptive towards you. There's a lot of obscurity here you're feeling. There's bad influences, ulterior motives, false friends, selfishness, deceitfulness, craftiness, slander, superficial knowledge, and unknown enemies. So in your emotions, you are feeling there's a lot of deception around you, or people are being deceptive. They don't want you to change, maybe because they're earning $1 off you, or they are making gains with you being in this state of mind, in this emotional state. It's making you feel really alone, and it's making you feel as if you don't have a friend in the world. You do. I'm here. Your fourth position is your thoughts, how you're thinking. We have temperance coming through. So you are thinking right now, you want moderation, you want temperance, you want patience, and you want accomplishment through self-control and frugality. You want harmony in life again. You want a perfect union of management, fusion. You want good influence to come back. You want consolidation and successful combinations. You want to be successful. You want to have control of your life again, is what you're thinking. The next row, we go into what started this. So what was the catalyst that brought you here, to this addiction, to this place, to me today? We have the Hangman Inverted. So what started this was a lack of sacrifice for oneself, or sacrificing too much for others. Failure to give of oneself, preoccupation with ego, or following false prophecy. Unwillingness to make the necessary effort here to make the right choices. You may have started this by saying to yourself, I'll just do it once. It won't become an ongoing thing. But now that you sit here in front of me today, looking back, that was not the case. That one-off thing has now rooted itself so deeply planted in your life that it is a fixation. It is an obligation. It isn't a choice anymore. It is the feeling that I must, I have to, I'm obligated. I can't function maybe without it. I feel lost without it. The next position is to give us guidance on how to overcome this. We had the Four of Swords. So the way to overcome this is to take a period of respite, to pull yourself out of the game, to repose, to replenish, to take yourself to solitude, to take yourself to exile, to retreat, and to abandon any and all connections that are affiliated with this addiction and this behavior. I repeat again, to abandon any affiliation and or connection with this addiction. I'm going to give you guys a little secret. The 3 things that will always bring you back to addiction: people, places, and things. These are triggers. People, places, and things will trigger you and will pull you right back into that spot, right back into that moment where you first did this addiction. It is a very strong pull. And to give yourself a half-assed chance, you're going to have to remove these things for at least a period of time until you're over the worst of it, I'm seeing. The next position is moving forward. What to expect moving forward. Some advice moving forward. The King of Pentacles. You are a very experienced and person who has a good brain on their head. You're a person of character, of intelligence. You're a loyal person. And you would make a really good partner to someone as well. You can use wise choices here to move forward. And when you do that, you acquire more money and more possessions and more security in life. Once you rid yourself of these things that are pulling you back, these things that are making you bow down to it. You are the master. You are the king. You don't need to bow down to anything. You are enough as you are, as you were, as you are. Who you are is enough. You don't need this in your life. It's not bringing in any fulfillment. It is bringing in a lapse of judgment. It's bringing in a lapse of your person. It is not bringing you into any sort of alignment. It's making you feel very disjointed. The next card is an outcome. We have the Page of Swords. The next 2 cards clarify this, so they all join together for a meaning. The Page of Swords is talking about someone that's very discreet, trying to gather in information, a person that is good at perceiving things, perceiving the unknown. So there's a real need for information here. There's a real need for wanting to know things, wanting to know how this is going to go, whether you can do it. It's all about using insight here to uncover the unknown, or which is less than obvious. This card symbolizes a person adept at perceiving, disconcerting, and uncovering the unknown. This is a very discreet person, a very lithy figure, someone using extreme vigilance before making a decision, before making a movement, because they know the wrong choice can put them right back there at square one. And this is what you're going to need to embody coming out of May. Be vigilant. Don't get caught up in other people's wants, needs. This is about you, baby. This is your time. Then we had the Ace of Cups reversed. Now, when we're talking about the Ace of Cups reversed, we are talking about a change, a massive change here. An erosion of the old ways. An erosion. Because there was instability. This is all about, maybe there's been some unrequited love here. Cloud of joy, false heart here. So this is really talking about false heart, inconsistencies here. So we must be vigilant, because we have fallen under the trap of wanting to do right by others, not by ourselves. This has left us feeling a lot of instability. Unrequited love, cloud of joy. The third card is Justice reversed, another major arcana. Now, when Justice is reversed, it's talking about biasm, false accusations, bigotry, severity in judgments being played against you as well. It speaks about intolerance, unfairness, and borderline abuse. So to move forward in an outcome, we must be vigilant. We must not be taken asunder by other people's thoughts, opinions, and what they want. The Ace of Cups. This needs to erode a lot of these connections, because it's left you feeling unstable. It's left you feeling unrequited love. It's left you feeling alone. It felt very unrequited love and very unstable in a lot of these connections. Justice reverse. You felt a lot of biasm here, false accusations. You felt a lot of injustice here. This is the reason to change. I'd like to share with you, if I may, from the Chinese proverb, a beautiful expression that I found in a book of habits. Be careful of your thoughts, for your thoughts become your words. Be careful of your words, for your words become your actions. Be careful of your actions, for your actions become your habits. Be careful of your habits, for your habits become your character. Be careful of your character, for your character becomes your destiny. This is very true. but you can always change it. If this is not who you want to be, then don't be it. You can be anyone, anything you want to be. You do not have to be a slave to this addiction, and you can change it. You have the power to. You are more than what you think you are, and you are more than capable of making this change. I'm going to get some additional messages for you now. I have the beautiful spirit guide animal cards here, and I would like to pull a couple, one for you for the month of May to help give you some assurance and assistance. Spirit guides, we have the addiction and recovery spread here for the people suffering from addiction and in the midst of recovery. I would like a spirit animal to help guide them with an additional message, please, to help them through the month of May 2021 in this assistance of giving up this addiction or helping them through recovery. Thank you so much, Spirit. We have the zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at times. I repeat, the zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. We will get the full book meaning for you now, my darlings, because I want you to have as much information as you can. So let's look at the zebra. Reads as follows. Whatever your venture into unfamiliar territory, it's quite natural to feel some trepidation. Your mind can create all sorts of scenarios as to what can go wrong. Doubts and uncertainties may arise, and the path can be seen fraught with challenges and sometimes even danger. You may find yourself stuck at times, fearful about moving ahead, yet much of what we label as fear isn't actually fear. True fear is a vital instinctual response to any life-threatening situation and is triggered not only by circumstances or events, but even more so by what you think about these circumstances or events. Stay relaxed, yet vigilant, trusting that nothing can truly harm you and that your body will provide sensory information if there is an actual danger. If there truly is any threat, then your instincts will tell you what to do. Whenever you feel an exaggerated sense of fear triggered mainly by your thoughts, one that has little or no basis in reality, take a few slow, deep breaths. Call upon spirit helpers who have provided their guidance and protection before. Reach out to close friends and family members for reassurance and to help you feel grounded and centered. Recall those times in the past where you did feel threatened or frightened, or were endangered and not only survived, but came through intact. You can also relabel fear and instead call it excitement, as the two emotions are very similar in the way they manifest in one's body. Most of all, trust your spirit guides, your instincts, and your friends to watch out for you. The associations with this card is protection, guardianship, alertness, kind-heartedness, compassion, individuality, compromise, challenge, analysis, illusion, magic, sure-footedness, confidence, changes, and agility. Trust your inner spirit, trust your inner intuition, but most of all, trust that you are not alone. We all have guides out there, no matter what you believe spiritually. I'm not here to tell you what to believe, but I am here to tell you that you are not alone. There are millions of people in the world today suffering from an addiction, maybe more. We are all trying to release ourselves from the suffering and the pain we feel. That is why we go down the road of addiction. It's because we feel sufferance and we feel pain, and we're trying to relieve ourselves of that. No matter what brought you here, no matter what made you start, I think you'll find deep within your heart that that was the key reason that this started. Thank you for joining me on Redski's Righteous Readings, where the readings are raw, to the point, and righteous. And I make no apologies for that. But I do hope that I have helped you today on your quest for beating addiction and going through the recovery stage. And as I do every time, if there is anyone out there that needs guidance, assurance, or help, write SOS on any star sign video in my collection. It does not have to be an addiction and recovery spread. I will find you and I will try to lend guidance, assurance, and assistance to you if I can. Thank you so much again. You are the reason I am here, and I thank each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. I wish you the very best through May, and I will see you at the Addiction and Recovery Spread for the month of June 2021. Light and love to all, and may Spirit guide you and give you strength through these hard times. I love you all. Bye.